It is a continuous battle. You bring a parliament law in 1991 to say nobody can debate about the Benares temple and the Gyanvapi mosque. When suddenly when people want to talk about it, we are called as Hindutvaist, majoritarianism, and we are trying to distort the constitution. That is very unfair. Without resolving, you as a country, how are you going to move forward? Now, Mr. Chandrachud, the previous Chief Justice of our country, in one of his last judgment, he said, yes, right. We have to reopen and see the character of the mosque, whether a temple pre-existed. I think it is important now as a country, we get into a lot of these unresolved issues and start resolving in a peaceful way, in a sense of brotherhood, in a sense of fraternity, in a sense of respectfulness for all the community. There cannot be one single community which says that, no, we are the sole guardians of secularism in our country. In our country, Samyukta, you should be knowing this. There are 13,764 minority institutions. 13,764. The Constitution gives them a mandate. In this 13,764 minority institutions, no reservation is applied. But in Tamil Nadu, the state in which I belong to, 478,000 acre of temple land is under government control. If I question that, they will say you're against the Constitution. But nobody will talk about 13,000 and not minority institutions where no reservation is applied. We accept it, fine. It's a Supreme Court judgment. But all over our country, 7.5 lakh acre of land is occupied by governments, temple lands. And how are you going to resolve it? Again, I'm coming to the Waqf issue. When you want to talk about Waqf, a lot of our friends will say, no, why are you opening a Pandora's box? Till 2013, you had 18 lakh acres under the Waqf management. Last 10 years, 21 lakh acres got added. Last 10 years. 39 lakh acres under the Waqf board, that too from 2013, you're talking of Waqf by user. Anybody can come and say, this is my land. The temple lands are classified as Waqf land. Last 10 years, we have added 21 lakh acres. What stops you and me, the people of our country, from bringing a law in the parliament to clarify how a land should be classified as Waqf? Again, if you do this, people call majoritarian. No, since you are in power, you are using a majority brute force. If you want to use the majority brute force, we might not have waited for the Supreme Court judgment. You would have brought something called a Ram Temple Act in the parliament and built a Ram Temple. Why did we wait for the Supreme Court to resolve it? That is a sign of maturity, a wisdom of a country. The same way, unless you don't resolve the Madura, unless you don't resolve the Benares, unless you don't resolve all this, like my brother said, the ghost will be hiding under his bedroom, under his bathroom. One day the ghost is going to come out. It is better you allow all the ghosts and phantoms to come out now. Resolve it. Once for all, you clean your slate and then you move forward.